pull up to the barbershop. He smacked AB in the back of the head like that. AB got out of the car. They going out, bitch, you just doing too much. And then I guess Tiptoe thought that AB was playing, but AB was actually serious because AB wasn't in the mood. So he hit AB again. Alright, so I had this one homegirl. We was come on, city say we was cool, whatever. I guess, but like like when you fall out with a bitch, it really it get fall out. Like they say the shit that they was holding back. Like what bitch, just say what you gotta say to be while we friends. Don't be trying to say no slick shit after the fact. But like, cool. Cause let me tell y'all what happened. So this friend was a little difficult. I don't know. I was trying to help her the best way I could. So he got into some shit with his ex where the boy had said something about their granddaddy. He was like, fuck your granddaddy, some other shit. So the boy decided, oh, I'm gonna throw water on you. So he threw water on the boy in the foyer of the school. The big ass shit in front of the whole school where it's like 14 cameras in. So, he got suspended from school. He decided, well, I'm not going home doing mama shit. I'm going to, I guess, run away. So I was like, where the fuck you finna go? Okay, so he had this one friend. Tiptoe had a friend named, we're going to call her Miss Benz. Because this is what she shop Benz. So we're going to call her Miss Benz. So they cool. So she was driving him around where he needed to go, whatever. So I had to go to work. So I go to work. I come home. I get a text from him. He was like, I'm finna be in your backyard. And that's what he was like, I'm gonna just stay back there. Are you asking or are you telling? So, anyways, I was like, are you asking or telling? I didn't say that, but I was thinking that in my mind because I didn't really mind, but it was just like, you come on the inside. So that night when I got off work, I got to work like 10. I didn't get home to like 10:20, 10:30. Took a shower, whatever, wait for mom to go to sleep. And I was like, well, you can come in the house. So he was in my house. He was on the floor. I was on the phone with one of my friends. And he come jumping on the bed. Who that? And he was just like, oh yeah. And he was like, I want his Instagram. So got the boy Instagram, whatever. Cool. So I don't know. It just didn't give at that time. I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, because like every time I get an outside friend, it's just like you want that friend. But that is weird to me. So, anyways, he slept on the floor that night. Next day, it was close to prom day, so we just went to school like normal, whatever. And then that next day was prom day. So, prom day was a mess. Prom day was busy as fuck. So, I'm telling him, I was like, because he wasn't at my house that night before prom, but he was at my house the night before prom. So, that day, he didn't come to my house. The next day, he didn't come to my house, but prom day, I didn't know where he was at. So, prom day come, I text him, I was like, well, this is like 12 at night, like 12 at night. So I was like, I'm gonna come get you at 12, which is 12 in the morning. Well, shit, I don't know how to fucking explain the times. I texted him at 12 a.m. and told him I was coming to get him at 12 p.m. So, this pissed me off. He was like, well, you can't come get me. Hold on, let me go to the messages. Let me read it, and I quote. He was like, you can't come get me earlier. I can come to you. So I was thinking to myself, because I had thought about it before I texted him back, I had to get the car at 7. I had a hair appointment at 9. I mean, so 12 really works best for me because I can come get you out and get my hair done. Because the bitch don't like nobody else in the shop when I'm getting my hair done. So why would I come get you before? Like, if it just makes sense, they don't like other people inside, like, they little salon suite while they doing your hair. So I was like, I couldn't get you at 12 because I was busy. Okay. So the plan was, I was supposed to get my nails done with my homegirl AB, and then I was supposed to get my hair done at 9. So after 7, after I picked up the car, I was supposed to get my nails done with my homegirl AB, and then go get my hair done, which is right down the street from where the nail place was. That was the plan. So originally I was gonna bring Tiptoe, which is the boy. I was gonna bring Tiptoe to get his nails done too. But like, listen, I help you when it's necessary. So I feel like getting your nails done ain't necessary. So I mean, it's not like a need. You get what I'm saying? So we was getting our nails done. He come calling to me, son, where you at? He was like, I need you to take me downtown to get a haircut and pay for it. Bitch, you want me to take you downtown to get a haircut and pay for it? No. What the fuck? Like, how does that sound? You're not even going to prom, but you want me to take you downtown, get your haircut and pay for it, plus pay for my haircut, plus pay for my hair done, and pay for my nails. On top of that, there's no gas money involved in it. You want me to put gas in the car too? No. So I said, yeah, you're going to have to find that money from somewhere else because I ain't paying for that. So I guess he was looking for the money, whatever. So he come calling after I get my nails done. So I was telling him, I was like, just fuck it. I'm going to come pick you up now. Okay, cool. So this is like, I said like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I go pick him up and I take him to get his haircut. Okay. Mind you, it's me in the driver's seat, my homegirl AB. So we pull up to get him. He trying to tell AB to get in the back seat. That's what started the whole mood off in the first place. He's telling AB to get in the back seat. AB been in the front seat the whole time. Bitch, no, you get in the back seat. So I said, just get in the car before I fucking pull off and go. So he decided he's gonna get in the back seat. Whatever. Okay. Pull up to the barbershop. He smacked AB in the back of the head like that. AB got out the car. They going out, bitch, you just doing too much. And then I guess Tiptoe thought that AB was playing, but AB was actually serious because AB wasn't in the mood. So he AB again, which pissed AB off even more. So it's just a whole lot. AB get back in the car, Tiptoe go in the barbershop. AB like, just take me home. So that means I got to drive from downtown back to a whole new town. Like, it's a different town. So I had to drive all the way back down there to take him to get his car. And then Tiptoe wanted me to drive all the way back across there to come get him getting the haircut. Absolutely not. I called my homegirl up. I was like, can you go get him from his haircut appointment? So he had got the money sent to me on Apple Pay, but that was like an old school barbershop where they only take cash. So that barber never got paid for his work. And I feel so bad. That barber never got paid for his work because the boy didn't have cash. He only had Cash App. Not Apple Pay. He only had Apple Pay. Okay, cool. So I sent him the $15 to my homegirl, but they never paid for the haircut. So I don't know. So that was that. I get my haircut. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I got to put my cousin up, and then we come back to the house. So at my house was already there was my mom and my aunt, all of them, and then it was my cousin, which was going to prom with me, and then my friend, my homegirl that went and picked him up. She was at my house too, plus him, and then my other cousin, which I had went and got picked up, which I went and picked up to bring to the house. So it was two of my cousins, my homegirl, and him. So I come to the house. He's telling me what to do in my fucking house. You need to go get ready.
Well, hold on on that. Hold on. Now, hold on.
The fuck? First of all, baby, this is my house. Don't ever tell me what to do with my shit. He gonna tell me to go fucking get ready. Bitch, this is my shit. Anyways. So, Anyways, mama told me to get ready. That's what made me go get ready. Mama told me to get ready. So I went and got ready. So I come back downstairs, and my sister had booked the Airbnb for that night. So, and we was hosting the party too. So my sister had booked the Airbnb for that night. So my sister wasn't at the house. She was in Raleigh. So I was trying to get the code from her so that he could go to the Airbnb while we was at prom. So he, All right, so she wasn't texting back. So we get dressed and we go take the pictures. So we went and took pictures. He in the back seat the whole time. Did she send the code? Did she send the code? Did she send the code? I can't control whether she sent the code. So we trying to stall time. Mind y'all, I think prom started like 7:30. Right now, it's like 6 something. It's like 6 something. And we got to drive all the way down there, which is a whole nother, a whole nother town to take him to go up there. Then we got to drive back to the other side of town to go to prom. So we chilling after we took the pictures. And my cousin was like, she was hungry. So we went to Zaxby's. We got food. Okay, then my sister's in the code. So then I got to drive. Mine's like 6:50 at this point. So then we got to drive all the way across town to take him to the Airbnb. Get there like 7. Then we got to drive back to the other side to go to prom. And we got to prom right on time. Cool. So, go to prom. It's like, I would say about 8 o'clock. He come texting. What time is y'all leaving? But you know how much money we paid for prom? Let alone, like, that shit was not cheap. Bitch, I don't even know why we paid that much for prom. Bitch, we paid to go to the prom. We paid for the suits and the dresses, whatever. And then we had to pay what was going to drive the prom. And then we had to, like, baby, there's a lot of money involved. I'm going to enjoy my time here at prom. So we was there until about, I think we was at prom till about 9:30. Okay, cool. So we go to the house, which is where they was having a party at. So we go there. He tiptoeing around the house. Bitch, he's tiptoeing around the house. And he's just walking around like he owns shit. Bitch, fuck them. But, so, cool. We get there. He was like, I invited Shorty to come over here to the party. Cool. Okay. Shorty had texted him. Shorty was like, I got pulled over. And Tiptoe was like, are you still coming? And he was like, yeah. Okay, cool. So at first the party was it was like, I'd say about 10, 20 people there. We was just chilling. So then his ex was hosting the party too, which is the one he threw the water on, which started the whole shit. So he was hosting the party too. But the ex party was really dry. They couldn't drink, they couldn't do nothing there. So he had sent all the people from his party to come to our party. So when Shorty had got there, Shorty had called me. Shorty was like, I'm not coming in there. It's too many people. Which it was a lot of people. The party was really packed. So I had went outside. I had got Shorty. Shorty was like, well, we can just sit in the car. All right, cool. We just sit in the car chilling. Tiptoe in the house drinking. Which I feel like that was an issue. But hey, to each his own. You just sitting around there. You don't have these people just drinking. Okay. So me and Shorty was in the car with my homegirl. So we went to the store a couple times. But we came back to the house and we had put in the driveway. And my homegirl, she was like, well, if we sit in the driveway and the police come, we're going to be the first ones that they get because we sit in the fucking driveway. So right after we pull out the driveway, go down the street, it was like a roundabout. It was like a whole bunch of cars right there. So we had went around a little thing. And when we got right there, we saw the police. They was walking down to go shut down the party. So I go call him, and I'm trying to reach him, Tiptoe. He not picking up the phone. But according to him, he told everybody I didn't call him, I didn't warn him, nothing. I called that man about 2-3 times. He didn't pick up the phone. So I stopped fucking calling. And I couldn't go back the other way because there was already cars coming this way and the whole road was coming this way. So, I mean, like, fuck. So, I just went out with the rest of the cars. So, then my homegirl in the back seat, she was like, take me home, take my car. I don't want to be here. So, I took her to her car. And the boy was like, well, yeah, we could just leave my car at the party place so we can take her to get hers. So, we took her to get her car. And we came back and there was nobody there. So we went inside the house, tiptoe walking around, prancing around, talking about I want to go downtown. That's the first thing that come out his mouth. Now, hey, how you doing? That I want to go downtown. I'm not taking my black ass downtown. I guess downtown was part 2. But I wasn't going downtown. So, I don't know what y'all finna do. So I sit my ass down on the couch. So they was hungry. And they both had been drinking. So I was the only one there that was sober. So I went to cookout and I got them some food, whatever. Came back to the house, chilling. So Tiptoe was about to go in his room and the boy, Shorty, was like, he was going in the room, but then Tiptoe was coming right behind him. So they had went in the room together, so I just left.
You want to know what? No, I am going to leave.
I went home. So I went to sleep that night, woke up like 9:50 the next morning, and the people had texted my sister. My sister had texted me about the checkout time, which was at 10. So I had called them. I was like, check out at 10. Okay. So Saturday, the plans was we were supposed to go to Raleigh. But I don't know, that whole weekend had just gave me off vibes with him because he just had a little attitude the whole weekend. I was trying to do that. So I went and got him. I told him I was taking him to Ben's house because I had work, which wasn't a lie. I originally didn't have work, but then the manager was like, do you want to come in from 2 to, So I was like, yeah. But then the manager, my mama had told her I was supposed to be going to Raleigh. So then the manager came texting back an hour later to me saying, well, you don't have to come because I don't want to ruin your plans for your prom. Okay. This is after I had dropped him off at Ben's house. So I was like, I'm still going to skirt my ass down to Raleigh. Because I was supposed to go to a party in Raleigh that night, which was my homegirl, Shamar prom. She was having a prom, and then her prom party was that night. Okay. So I got down to Raleigh, whoop the whoop, chilling, come back, and I come back tonight, and I was sitting in the car for a minute, and then he came text me. He was like, why you ain't telling us that you didn't want us to go to Raleigh with you? So I didn't have to tell y'all shit. So, I mean, it was just giving off vibes. Who the fuck want to go to a party with somebody that's just going to give them off vibes the whole fucking weekend? So, anyways, so I came back and I was sitting in the car. And I was on the phone with my friend AB. AB was just talking and then AB went to sleep. So I had called somebody that was like my friend. And he was like, what you doing? And I was like, nothing. So I texted him. I was like, well, I'm gonna come down there. Okay. So I drove 35 minutes to go see my homegirl friend, which I don't know what we was doing at the time. He was I don't know. But went to go see him. And then my homegirl came outside. We all just sat in the car for like 2-3 hours. So it's like 6:40 and I got to turn the car back in at 7. So, mind you, that's 35 minutes away, but I got my ass there on time on my mama. But, so, we were sitting in the car, was chilling, whatever. And I took the car back. Cool. While I'm on the way back home, I took an Uber back home and I was in the back seat, slump. Bitch, I had been driving that whole motherfucking weekend. What the fuck you mean I'm supposed to be sitting up? So I was asleep in the back of that Uber because it was like a 35-minute ride. Okay, cool. He texted me the whole time back there. He just texted. I'm outside. I'm cold. Bitch, you're outside. Okay, I thought he was staying with Ben's. So he was saying, he was like, I'm outside, I'm cold, woo, all this extra stuff. I'm like, first of all, I was asleep. So I get home, I go to sleep. So I didn't see none of his texts. I got to work at 2. And then I saw all his texts when I got up to go to work. And I had texted him back. And I was just explaining to him, bitch, I was asleep. He told me something, well, that's not my fault. Okay, that pissed me off. So I went and did my work. And I went and did my fucking work. So I was exiting, I was on the clock, whatever. And we had got into talking about what had happened that weekend and how he was acting weird. He was apparently saying he wasn't acting weird, none of it. And then he tried to gaslight the fact that he moved out his house because he said that he got kicked out. Bitch, you moved out. He left. So he was like, he was gaslighting with the fact that he got kicked out his house. And bitch, that's not gonna work on me. So whatever. Cool. So that's that day. That's Sunday. So Monday come, cool, went to school, whatever. Then come Tuesday. Tuesday is the day that really just the whole situation was cool. Until Tuesday. Tuesday was a really let me pull up the receipts because I gotta get. Tuesday was that day. Tuesday was that day that pissed me off for real. So anyways, Tuesday comes. Tuesday is really the icing on the cake. Tuesday is April 15th, 8:53. Here's what started it. I was sitting in my bed. I kid you not. I was sitting in my bed. My bedroom is in the back of the house. So it's like where everybody else's backyard is. So I was sitting in my bed and I just hear, you better get the fuck out that closet. She got a gun and I got a taser. So I'm just listening. What the fuck going on? So I go out in the backyard because you know black people is just nosy. Black people is nosy as fuck. So I go out in the backyard and I miss. So when I went in the backyard, I had a text from Tiptoe. Tiptoe was like, they found me, I'm back here. And I was a little confused because I didn't know the boy was at that time sleeping outside. I thought he was staying with the girl, Benz. So he was like, they found me, it's me in here. And I was like, what the fuck? That's like trespassing or whatnot. So he was saying some shit about it was cold. Okay. So, mind you, I didn't know nothing about him staying back there at that time. So, here come the boy Shorty. Shorty was like, bro, why the fuck would you let your friend sleep outside? And my phone put it on right here on the screen. He was like, why the fuck would you let your friend sleep outside? You could have did something. The fucking police got him now. And I'm telling him that I didn't know that the boy was back there because if I knew he was back there, I would have told him that he can come in the house. So, he still proceeds to say that's dead ass wrong. And then he asked me about my mom when I went up. So apparently there was 2 different stories that was being told during the whole situation. I didn't know the boy was in the backyard, but the boy Shorty thought that I knew that the boy was in the backyard. So there's just a lot of stories going on here and I don't like it. So him and the boy Shorty was, I guess it was talking, whatever. So, just irritating. So, I'm telling the boy Shorty that my neighbor pressed charges because he did break their shit back there in their backyard when he was sleeping in their closet. So, I was telling him, I was like, well, if he needed somewhere to go, he could have told me that he needed somewhere to go. He would have came to my fucking house. I just thought he was staying with the girl, Benz, but apparently not. So the boy, Shorty, just going off on me for no reason at all. So cool. That day, then he goes stay with the girl, Benz. Actually, after they took him to his mom to go home, he left and went to go stay with Benz. So to go stay with Benz, and this is a mess. Okay. That was Tuesday. The week was going by kind of fast. I feel like the week went by fast now in my head, but at that time it did not. So that was Tuesday, April 15th, that stuff happened. So Wednesday go by, nothing. Thursday come by, and I'm at work, and hold up, let me go to the messages, because bitch, swear I'll be lying. So Tiptoe had called me, and we was talking for a bit, whatever. Mind y'all, we still normal friends at this point. I would think we was cool at this point, because there was no issue. So I had texted him when I was at work because he had my iPad. Mind you, this whole time, that's how he been texting everybody, because he had my motherfucking iPad. So I had texted him because I was going out of town that following week. So I've been trying to get my iPad. That's what the fuck I do on the plane. I play games on my motherfucking iPad. So I texted him. I was like, how long you going to be up? He was like, for a minute. So I was like, I want to come get my iPad, and I'll let you use it back when I get back from Florida. He's on the song. He didn't even ask no other questions. The first question he asked, how am I going to manage my money? Bitch, what money? What money? Okay. And I was like, I'm only going to be gone for a week. He said, okay, cool. I'm thinking are you going to come get your iPad? Cool. So I get off work at 11. I go to the girl Ben's house, and I knock on her door. Nothing. So then I call Ben's, and then I was like, can you open the door so I get my iPad? So she opened the door, and I go in. He pretends to sleep on the couch with my iPad just wide open and playing music. So I go get my iPad, and I walk out. Mind you, I still don't have the charger to this day. But I go get the iPad, and I leave. Okay. I go home, go to sleep. Wake up the next day. April 18th at 10:41 a.m., the boy Shorty texts me. He was like, whole time I know you finna be messy and go through that boy shit. I don't say shit. I was like, what did I say? I said, pardon. I didn't know nothing. I haven't even looked in that iPad, nothing. Bitch is just where I'm just messy. So he was like, you got your iPad and our messages in there. Weird shit. Bitch, how the fuck is it weird that I got my iPad? Bitch, it's my iPad. So he was like, all I'm saying is what's in there stays in there. And if I hear anything about what I've said with nobody else, it's going to be a big problem. I'm just saying, no offense. The fuck you mean, no offense? Bitch, you just, like, what? So I told the boy stop talking to me. So I told the boy stop talking to me because I don't even got time for this. So until that point, I had not been through my iPad. I had not looked in there. It wasn't my attention. I was a lot of boy his iCloud, and I was going on about logging in my shit and going about my day. So then they just prompted me to go through my fucking iPad. So here's what. Fuck the icing on the cake. Bitch, here's the box. Here's what put the cake in the motherfucking box. Fuck icing on that bitch. Okay. So, let me sit up. Let me tell you. Hold on. I gotta go to the messages. Oh, it's on my iPad. So, okay. So, here's what put the cake in the box. So, I open my iPad. On the surface, there's nothing. There's nothing, photos, nothing. Nothing in the messages on the surface. So, I called my girl homegirl, AB. And I was like, what the fuck he mean by this message? And AB was like, well, just go to the... AB message as well. But that's what really prompted me to find all this shit. AB was like, well, go to the search bar to type and type your name in. I had never thought about that. I was just really just looking on the surface. So I go to the search bar and I type my name. There's messages with the boy Shorty. There's messages with Kevin Hart Jr., which is this girl that he's friends with. She about right here. But she be talking shit. So there's messages with Shorty, and there's messages with Kevin Hart Jr. So, I saved Shorty for later. So I go through Kevin Hart Jr. first. And the messages with Kevin Hart Jr. are a little messy. I don't know. I feel like they was just talking shit. And he was like, Michael been acting weird over this nigga. He said he didn't want. So now the nigga want me. So how the fuck am I acting weird over a nigga if I said I didn't want him? Huh? If I told you I didn't want this man, how the fuck am I acting weird over a man? You know what I'm saying? So if I told you I didn't want this man, how the fuck am I acting weird over this man? So they proceed to go. Okay, they proceed to go on and on about some other boy they was talking shit about, which was messy too. Okay, and then he was telling the girl, he was telling Kevin Hart Jr., he was like, we're supposed to go to Raleigh, then he lied, see he had to call to work. Bitch, who the fuck lied? I'm gonna put the messages right there. The manager motherfucker texted me. She was like, do you want to come in? So I said, yeah. But I didn't go because she said, you can go ahead and proceed with your plans. So, how the fuck did I lie? Okay. And then she go, that's weird as fuck. And then he was like, some other shit they was talking about. Okay. He was like, then we got back to Greenville. I asked him for a cover to sleep with. And his low said he was at home and his bedroom light was on. He said he went home. So I slept outside in his backyard cold as fuck, waking up shivering. First of all, bitch, what text message? I didn't get no fucking text message that you was outside. Well, I would have fucking told your ass. I hate liars. Oh my God. Okay. And then second of all, my bedroom light was on. Who the fuck bedroom light was on? Bitch, I don't even use my light in my room. I got fucking lights that go around the room. Who the fuck be, then they bitches on 25/8. So who the fuck bedroom light was on? Okay, cool. So they talking shit. Him and the boy, Shorty was talking shit. And it just gave, I don't know. At that time, I was just done with the whole shit. Cause
like, I'm just fed the fuck up. I can't take another minute of this bullshit.
Bitch, once I find out you talking shit about me and I'm helping you, that's over. You can go ahead and cancel that shit out. You ain't got to worry about shit else with me on my mama. So, this was Friday. I went the whole Friday, I went to work, whatever. I didn't mention that shit to nobody but AB. Okay. So, when I come home, that shit is it was just picking. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was on me. And I was telling AB, I was like, I'm going to say something. AB was like, don't say nothing. It's not worth it. She always the fucking peacemaker. That shit be pissing me off. She was like, it's not worth it. Okay. That next day I said something. I called him. I was like, I called the girl Beans because he don't have a phone. I called the girl Beans. I was like, well, where is Tiptoe? And she was like, well, he in the living room. I was like, well, tell him to come here. And so she had gave him the phone. Bitch, when I say I started reading the messages out, he was talking shit about me. I started reading the bitches out so motherfucking fast. He was trying to get a point across. Bitch, you were talking shit about me. Why the fuck are you trying to get a point across? No, bitch, I'm going to get my motherfucking point across. So I read every single message that he was talking shit about me. He was like, oh, well, it was not like that. Hang up on you, not in the mood. So, hung up on him. Apparently, I was acting immature. Even though you was talking shit about me. But bitch, if I was caught talking shit about you, then it would be a motherfucking issue. It would be the same situations you wouldn't want to talk either. So, I ended up calling him back. He tried to explain the whole situation that he won't talking shit. And then Michael been acting weird over this nigga he said he didn't want. So now the nigga want me. How the fuck is that not talking shit about me? Okay. Anyways, let it go, pie. We just stopped being friends. Cool. And the next week, I'm so glad I did that shit on Friday, because that next week I had a whole week of vacation where I didn't had to see him. I didn't have to think about him. Nothing. I was in Florida for a whole motherfucking week. And, it, you know, so that Friday happened. That Sunday I went out of town. Okay. Was in Florida for a whole week. Left that Sunday. That Sunday. So, came back home and I knew I had to go to school that Monday. So, we got a class together. We have a class together. We have Spanish. So, the whole day go by, I'm not thinking about this boy and get in the Spanish class. And he wasn't there. One of his homegirls was telling me what was said. Well, she didn't say like what was said. I had asked what he had said something. And if she was like, yeah, but I won't listen. Okay, cool. And my job in this Spanish class, me and him sat right beside each other, which I felt was messy. Okay, cool. So here's what really showed me that there was an issue. So here's what really showed me there was an issue. So when he came back to school, he didn't sit right there. He didn't sit in this fucking seat. He sat beside the other girl. Okay, cool. The fuck. Yeah, I need to get y'all some of these. But anyways, so that probably there was an issue. Okay, cool. I didn't say nothing. I was doing my fucking Spanish work. And I passed that bitch with a 92. Anyways. Meanwhile, bitches got 40s in that class. Anyways. So that probably there was an issue. I really feel, I don't know. But I didn't say nothing. Okay. Cool down for a cool, I said about 2-3 weeks. So I go to work. And at work, it's really just like, I'm really just that close with everybody at work. I really feel like. And we just really be telling each other everything. So, one of the girls that I hadn't worked with in a little minute, she came back and she was like, how was your prom? So we get into detail. And I was using nicknames because I didn't want to use the boy's real name. Okay. Me and her, we got into detail about what had happened. Okay, cool. So that day passed by, and I feel like I don't feel like it was messy. So the next day, the girl was at work, and she just kept saying tiptoe, 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 which was a nickname I had gave him inside the story time. So I had recorded her, and I was like, "Well, you said who?" And then she was like, "Tiptoe." And then I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna show y'all the video. Okay, Piper, you said who?
Tiptoe.
And who is Tiptoe?
Tiptoe is the person that is messy. Real messy.
But I don't feel like that was messy. So then he decided. So that's the issue. You went to my story and you tried to find an issue. Don't nobody know who Tiptoe is. Nobody knows who Tiptoe is. So he go to my story and finds the issue. So, cool. I'm at work that same night I had posted the video. I'm at work. And people come texting me because I guess he friends with one of my friends. And he was telling them about something about I'm talking shit on my story. Who the fuck talking shit? So, I was just on my story being funny. Per usual. But, okay. So he had told my friend that I was being funny. Which I was not being funny. I was just, I don't know. It was just funny to me how and the girl I asked is country. So, I had just posted that video and I wasn't meant to be funny or nothing. So, he found that as an issue. So then I posted a follow-up video even after that saying that I won't try to be funny. So Piper, before we recorded this story time, what was the reason that I recorded the video, Piper? Because bitches think, hold on, because bitches really think I'm being nasty, but I really wasn't. I was really.
The nickname. That's it.
She fucking remember the nickname for the fucking story time I told her yesterday. The job is to just think I'm messy just off the top. No, nobody's being messy. Okay. He still decided it was an issue. So he get on live with his little 5 people that was up there. Because the bitch ain't go over 25 views.
Yeah,
Why these folks been on live talking about me for an hour, literally, and the live ain't went over 25 views, nothing. So I just got that since I was thinking on here. So the bitch ain't go up to 25 views, but okay. So I'm at work, mind you, I'm about to get off. So when I get off, I go in the office, I sit down, and I'm still clocked in. What the fuck you mean I'm finna not get paid and argue with a bitch on live? So I get on live, and he was on live with one of his minions, and she know who she is. He was on live with one of his minions, and messy. So the bitch was telling me, she was like, yeah, because I really beat your ass. Who the fuck are you talking to? She was like, yeah, because I really beat your ass. Okay, mind you, me and this girl got a whole, I would say like free period, because we don't do shit in there. We got a whole free period together in a class. And she was like, yeah, because I really beat your ass. But I'm not going to do it because we got a whole class there. Bitch, what the fuck? Okay. Cool. Messy. So he get on live. He tried to tell a story that was a lie. Because everything that he said on that live was a fucking lie. Everything. So then he proceeds to go on about, he said something about, I was like, yeah, because I was helping you out. And he was like, who the fuck broke? I ain't broke no more. Okay. Anyways. So, that was that day. Let it go. Went home, went to sleep. That was Sunday. I always do that shit with this guy. I gotta go to school the next day. So, I went to school the next day. And go in Spanish class, and I'm just sitting, I'm chilling. And he waited till we got out of Spanish class to address the issue. Apparently, there was an issue that I did not see. He posted on his close friend story he got sent to me. He was like, bitches talk over the net, but won't say shit in person. Bitch, you're the one with the issue. Why the fuck would I say something? If you got the issue, I would think that you would have said something about the issue because you have the issue. Not me. I don't have an issue. So, and I feel like my next move really, I always hate up to the next level. That's just me. Like if you post a starter, I'm gonna post the middle. Like, so I didn't explain that right. So basically if you start at level 1, I'm gonna take it to level 3. We're gonna skip a level. So when he posted that, I went to the spam because I had originally deactivated my spam. So I had bought the spam ad. And I feel like that next move was a little messy. I do feel like it was messy. I posted it Boy News, but it wasn't even like the whole news. The boy was I covered him up. Mind you, I could have posted I spared him. I could have posted everything that was there. I didn't. I only posted his face.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Okay, cool. Hold on, let me get Red Bull. I could have posted everything that was there, but I didn't. So, we went back and forth the whole night. He posted up in his fast food drive-thru, taking pictures, talking about some bitches talking shit. Bitch, you're in the fast food drive-thru. Okay. So, the next day come, go to school, nothing. And his minion and Kevin Hart Jr. had came inside the classroom, and I guess we have a class together, so I guess they were trying to be funny. They was giggling ha. So I was giggling ha too. What's funny? That's just me. So okay. So that was that day. Cool. Get out of school. I live right there by the school. So I'm coming home, And I'm coming through the sidewalk. He's standing right there. Yeah, you posted my news. It's up. Okay. I say, let me go in the house. I got on jeans, Crocs, and a hoodie. I said, let me go in the house to change clothes. So I went in the house to change clothes and I came back outside. The fuck? Okay, cool. So I went outside, Vaseline up, whatever. He swept down and he did some damage. He ain't do shit. There was never any bruises on my face. He said he busted my lip. Okay, anyways. There was never any bruises on my face. There was nothing. So, and bitch, you're 6'2". I'm 5'9". I was never on the ground. Anyways. So, I feel like the fight was mid as fuck because I was out there laughing the whole time and I was joking and playing. But, hey. So, after the fight, I walk back in the house and he's just talking shit. Mind y'all, my neighborhood is very prestigious, very quiet out here. So, everybody probably heard everything that he said, which is why I want him outside. So, I'm walking back in the house and this boy is yelling, calling me all types of F slurs and what else did he say? He said, I hope you die, some other shit. And I said, bitch, you're homeless. And I feel like that just took it to the next. That really took it to the next level. I said, bitch, you're homeless. Your mama don't love you. And I didn't feel like I was wrong because I wasn't. The fuck? Which I was right, actually. The fuck? Okay, so that was that. Mama decided she wanted to call the police. I told her it wasn't necessary.
Like, it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
My mama just do too much. Anyways, so that was that day. So the next day, I go to school. Cool. This was like a week ago. Like a week, 2 weeks ago. So I go to school. And I'm thinking, okay, after we fight, just let it go. Cool. So, because that's normally what you do after a fight. You let the shit go. That's the point of the fight. Okay. I go to school. He's still being funny. So, while he's being funny, I go be funnier. And I did post that gun, and I did. So, he was trying to be funny. So, I tried to be funnier. And I was funnier because he ran to the principal's office talking about something he felt unsafe. Bitch, you felt unsafe with something that was at home. I wasn't even at school. Okay. So, he went to the principal's office. Apparently, he felt threatened for his life. Is what the principal told my mama when we went to the school. He felt threatened for his life. And apparently, I had been bullying him. I had been bullying him the whole time. That's what he went in the principal's office and told them people that I had been bullying him and I pulled a gun out on him and said I was going to shoot him. Okay. Still graduated. So, the principal was like, well, we just gone, because it was just, the situation was so weird because we had a class together. That's what made the whole thing just so weird. So the principal didn't want to put me back in the class with him because the boy was threatened for his life. And so the principal was like, well, we just going to put you on virtual and you could just still graduate. But you could just stay at home and do your work. And but that was how to be in the school anyway, so you did me a favor. So I did all my work online, turned all my shit in. GPA still high as fuck. So, and I still walked that motherfucking stage. So, that was that. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like after that whole situation, I feel like that shit wasn't even worth it. I don't know. It just didn't give. And then, I don't know. I feel like it didn't give. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next one.